Question 1. What action should you take when you see a school bus stop 400 feet sign? A. Increase your speed to pass the area quickly. B. Prepare to stop if a school bus is present. C. Ignore the sign as it's only for buses. Answer B. Prepare to stop if a school bus is present. This sign indicates that a school bus stop is ahead, and drivers should be ready to stop if a school bus is present and loading or unloading children. Question 2. How does the amenities available sign impact your driving decisions on highways? A. It indicates that you must exit immediately. B. It provides information about services available at upcoming exits. C. It requires you to reduce your speed. Answer B. It provides information about services available at upcoming exits. The amenities available sign helps drivers plan for rest stops, fuel, or food by indicating the services available at upcoming exits. Question 3. What are the rules for driving in a lane marked with a bike lane sign? A. The lane is reserved for bicycles only. B. Motor vehicles can use the bike lane for passing. C. The bike lane can be used by motor vehicles at any time. Answer A. The lane is reserved for bicycles only. A bike lane sign indicates a designated lane for bicycles, and motor vehicles are generally not allowed to drive, stop, or park in this lane. Question 4. When approaching a railroad crossing sign, what precautions should you take? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Be prepared to stop for trains. C. Ignore the sign if no train is visible. Answer B. Be prepared to stop for trains. When you see a railroad crossing sign, it's important to be alert, slow down, and be prepared to stop if a train is approaching the crossing. Question 5. What does a no parking anytime sign indicate about stopping or parking in the area? A. Parking is allowed for short periods. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. C. Stopping temporarily is allowed for passenger drop-off. Answer B. Parking is prohibited at all times. A no parking anytime sign means that stopping, standing, or parking is prohibited in that area at all times. Question 6. If you see a high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign, what does it tell you about the lane usage? A. Any vehicle can use the HOV lane. B. Only vehicles with a minimum number of occupants can use the lane. C. The HOV lane is only for buses and motorcycles. Answer B. Only vehicles with a minimum number of occupants can use the lane. The high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign indicates that the lane is reserved for vehicles with a certain number of occupants, typically 2 or more. Question 7. What should you do upon encountering a do not pass sign on a 2-lane road? A. Pass only if the road ahead is clear. B. Pass quickly to avoid congestion. C. Do not overtake or pass other vehicles. Answer C. Do not overtake or pass other vehicles. A do not pass sign on a 2-lane road indicates that it's unsafe to overtake or pass other vehicles due to visibility or other road conditions. Question 8. How should you interpret distances shown on a posted distances sign while planning exits or turns? A. Ignore the distances as they are usually inaccurate. B. Use the distances as a guide for fuel needs. C. Use the distances to plan for upcoming exits or turns. Answer C. Use the distances to plan for upcoming exits or turns. Posted distances signs provide valuable information about the distance to upcoming exits, junctions, or landmarks, helping drivers to prepare for necessary turns or stops. Question 9. What does a keep left sign instruct you to do in terms of lane choice and direction? A. Move to the right lane. B. Keep to the left of a median or obstruction. C. Use any lane you prefer. Answer B. Keep to the left of a median or obstruction. A keep left sign directs drivers to stay on the left side of a median or an obstruction for safety and traffic flow. Question 10. What is the appropriate response when you approach a yield ahead sign? A. Increase your speed. B. Be prepared to stop if necessary. C. You have the right of way. Answer. B. Be prepared to stop if necessary. The yield ahead sign warns drivers that they must be ready to yield the right of way and stop if necessary to let other drivers or pedestrians proceed safely. Question 11. What is the procedure for navigating a traffic incident management area marked by temporary signage? A. Speed through to avoid delays. B. Follow the signs and directions given by traffic personnel. C. Ignore the signs and follow your usual route. Answer. B. Follow the signs and directions given by traffic personnel. In a traffic incident management area, it's important to be alert and follow temporary signage and any directions given by traffic personnel for safety and efficient traffic flow. Question 12. What is the legal requirement when you come across a no turn on red sign at an intersection? A. You can turn right if the way is clear. B. Turn right after coming to a complete stop. C. Do not turn right on red. Answer. C. Do not turn right on red. The no turn on red sign explicitly prohibits drivers from turning right on a red light at the intersection, and drivers must wait for the signal to turn green. Question 13. In what circumstances can you park in an area with a no parking sign? A. When the area is not busy. B. For quick pickups or drop-offs only. C. Parking is not allowed at any time. Answer. C. Parking is not allowed at any time. A no parking sign means that stopping, standing, or parking is prohibited in that area regardless of the time or day. Question 14. At an intersection with no stop signs or signals, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle to the right. B. The vehicle that arrives first. C. The faster vehicle. Answer. A. The vehicle to the right. At an intersection with no stop signs or signals, the general rule is that the vehicle to the right has the right of way. Question 15. What should you do if you're driving behind a school bus that stopped to unload children? A. Stop and wait until the bus moves. B. Pass the bus cautiously. C. Honk to alert the bus driver. Answer. A. Stop and wait until the bus moves. When driving behind a school bus that stopped to unload children, drivers must stop and wait until the bus moves or the stop signal is retracted. Question 16. How much distance should you maintain from the vehicle in front of you under normal driving conditions? A. A 2-second following distance. B. A 10-second following distance. C. As close as possible to avoid traffic gaps. Answer. A. A 2-second following distance. Under normal driving conditions, a 2-second following distance is recommended to allow sufficient time to react and stop safely. Question 17. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration? BASI, limit for drivers over 21 in California. A. 0, 8%. B. 0, 5%. C. 0, 0%. Answer. A. 0, 8%. In California, the legal BASI limit for drivers over 21 years old is 0, 8%. Driving with a BAC at or above this limit is illegal and considered impaired driving. Question 18. When are you required to use your headlights while driving? A. Only in complete darkness. B. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. C. Whenever visibility is reduced. Answer. B. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. Headlights are required from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise, and whenever visibility is poor, Question 19. In what situations should you use your horn while driving in urban areas? A. To express frustration at other drivers. B. To alert others of your presence in dangerous situations. C. As a greeting to friends. Answer. B. To alert others of your presence in dangerous situations. The horn should be used sparingly and only to alert others to avoid dangerous situations. Question 20. How should you react if your vehicle starts hydroplaning on a wet road? A. Brake firmly and steer in the direction of the skid. B. Steer straight and ease off the gas pedal. C. Accelerate to regain traction. Answer. B. Steer straight and ease off the gas pedal. If your vehicle starts hydroplaning, it's important to steer straight and ease off the gas pedal until you regain traction. Avoid sudden braking or turning. Question 21. What should you do when approaching an intersection and the traffic lights are not working? A. Proceed with caution. B. Treat it as a four-way stop. C. Keep driving at the same speed. Answer. B. Treat it as a four-way stop. When traffic lights at an intersection are not working, drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop, taking turns to proceed safely. Question 22. How do you properly use a roundabout or traffic circle? A. Enter without yielding to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout before entering. C. Stop inside the roundabout to allow others to enter. Answer. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout before entering. Drivers should yield to traffic already circulating within the roundabout before entering and then proceed to their exit. Question 23. What are the rules for making a right turn at an intersection marked with a no turn on red sign? A. Turn right after stopping completely. B. Turn right only on a green signal. C. You can ignore the sign if no traffic is approaching. Answer. B. Turn right only on a green signal. At intersections with a no turn on red sign, drivers must wait for a green signal before making a right turn. Question 24. When driving through a tunnel or underpass, what safety measures should you take? A. Increase your speed to minimize time spent in the tunnel. B. Turn on your headlights and reduce speed. C. Use your high beams for better visibility. Answer. B. Turn on your headlights and reduce speed. In tunnels or underpasses, it's important to use headlights for visibility and reduce speed to navigate safely. Question 25. How should you respond if an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching from behind? A. Speed up to clear the way. B. Continue driving at the same speed. C. Pull over to the side of the road and stop. Answer. C. Pull over to the side of the road and stop. When an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching, pull over to the side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 26. What is the correct procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane highway? A. Change lanes without signaling if the lane is clear. B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes if it is safe. C. Honk to alert vehicles in the lane you are entering. Answer. B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes if it is safe. Always signal your intention, check mirrors and blind spots, and then change lanes when it's safe to do so. Question 27. In what situation is it permissible to pass a school bus with flashing red lights? A. On a divided highway when the bus is on the other side. B. When the bus is in a loading zone. C. If the bus driver signals, it's okay. Answer. A. On a divided highway when the bus is on the other side. It's generally permissible to pass a stopped school bus with flashing red lights if you're on the opposite side of a divided highway. Question 28. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, in which direction should you turn your wheels? A. Away from the curb. B. Toward the curb. C. Keep wheels straight. Answer A. Away from the curb. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb to prevent the car from rolling into traffic if the brakes fail. Question 29. What are the steps to follow if your vehicle's engine overheats while driving? A. Keep driving to reach your destination sooner. B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. C. Pour cold water on the engine to cool it down quickly. Answer B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. If your vehicle's engine overheats, pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool before checking and addressing the issue. Question 30. How should you adjust your driving in foggy conditions? A. Use high beam headlights for better visibility. B. Increase speed to get through the fog quickly. C. Reduce speed and use low beam headlights. Answer C. Reduce speed and use low beam headlights. In foggy conditions, reduce your speed and use low beam headlights to improve visibility. Question 31. What does it mean when a traffic signal is showing a flashing yellow light? A. Stop and proceed when safe. B. Proceed with caution. C. The intersection is closed. Answer B. Proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light at a traffic signal means you should slow down and proceed with caution. Question 32. How do you determine a safe following distance when driving in rainy conditions? A. Maintain a 2-second following distance. B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. C. Tailgate the vehicle in front to prevent others from cutting in. Answer B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. In rainy conditions, increase your following distance to allow more time to react and stop safely. Question 33. What are the consequences of refusing a blood alcohol test when stopped by law enforcement in California? A. A warning will be given. B. Mandatory license suspension. C. No consequences, as it is your right to refuse. Answer B. Mandatory license suspension. Refusing a blood alcohol test when stopped by law enforcement in California can result in mandatory license suspension under implied consent laws. Question 34. When is it legally required to stop for a pedestrian at a crosswalk? A. Only when the pedestrian is on the driver's side of the road. B. Whenever a pedestrian is in the crosswalk. C. Only if the pedestrian signals for you to stop. Answer B. Whenever a pedestrian is in the crosswalk. Drivers are legally required to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk, regardless of which side of the road they are on. Question 35. How do you handle a situation where you accidentally enter a freeway off-ramp? A. Continue on the off-ramp and find an alternate route. B. Make a U-turn on the off-ramp to re-enter the freeway. C. Stop and reverse back onto the freeway. Answer A. Continue on the off-ramp and find an alternate route. If you accidentally enter a freeway off-ramp, continue off the freeway and find an alternate route or way to re-enter the freeway safely. Question 36. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving? A. Pump the brakes and try to engage the emergency brake. B. Continue driving until the vehicle stops on its own. C. Exit the vehicle immediately. Answer A. Pump the brakes and try to engage the emergency brake. If your brakes fail, try pumping the brakes and use the emergency brake to slow down the vehicle safely. Question 37. What actions are required when you're involved in a minor traffic collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for the police to arrive regardless of the situation. Answer B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. In a minor collision with no injuries, exchange contact and insurance information with the other driver and report the accident to the authorities if required. Question 38. How do you safely share the road with large trucks and buses? A. Drive closely behind them for better visibility. B. Pass them quickly with minimal clearance. C. Give them extra space and avoid blind spots. Answer. C. Give them extra space and avoid blind spots. When sharing the road with large trucks and buses, give them extra space and avoid staying in blind spots due to their larger size and longer stopping distances. Question 39. What are the rules regarding the use of cell phones while driving in California? A. Handheld use is permitted at all times. B. Only hands-free use is allowed. C. All cell phone use is prohibited. Answer. B. Only hands-free use is allowed. In California, drivers are only allowed to use cell phones in a hands-free manner while driving. Question 40. In a bike lane, under what circumstances can a vehicle enter this lane? A. When passing a slower vehicle. B. When making a right turn or parking, if allowed. C. Anytime, as long as no cyclists are present. Answer. B. When making a right turn or parking, if allowed. Vehicles may enter a bike lane when making a right turn or when parking is permitted in the bike lane, but they should always yield to cyclists. Question 41. What should you do if you encounter a flagman ahead sign and workers are present on the road? A. Speed up to pass the area quickly. B. Ignore the sign and continue at normal speed. C. Slow down, follow the flagman's instructions, and proceed with caution. Answer. C. Slow down, follow the flagman's instructions, and proceed with caution. When you see a flagman ahead sign and workers are present, it's important to reduce speed and follow any instructions given by the flagman for safety. Question 42. How do you proceed when a traffic light turns green, but the intersection is still blocked? A. Proceed and force your way through. B. Wait until the intersection is clear before proceeding. C. Honk to alert other drivers. Answer. B. Wait until the intersection is clear before proceeding. Even if the light is green, you should only proceed when the intersection is clear to avoid blocking traffic and causing gridlock. Question 43. What are the rules for turning left on a green light at a busy intersection? A. Turn immediately when the light turns green. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. C. Make the turn only if you are in the intersection when the light turns red. Answer. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. When turning left on a green light, always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians first. Question 44. How does the presence of a high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign affect carpooling requirements? A. Indicates no restrictions on carpooling. B. It specifies a minimum number of occupants for carpool lanes. C. It bans carpooling on that route. Answer. B. It specifies a minimum number of occupants for carpool lanes. A high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign indicates that the lane is reserved for vehicles with a specified minimum number of occupants, typically 2 or more. Question 45. What is the proper way to yield to emergency vehicles when you are in an intersection? A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over. B. Pull over in the intersection. C. Stop in the intersection until the emergency vehicle passes. Answer. A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over. If you are in an intersection and an emergency vehicle is approaching, continue through the intersection and then safely pull over to the side of the road. Question 46. How should you react to an oncoming vehicle at night with high beams that are not dimming? A. Flash your high beams in return. B. Look towards the right edge of your lane. C. Turn on your high beams. Answer. B. Look towards the right edge of your lane. If an oncoming vehicle has its high beams on and is not dimming them, avoid being blinded by looking towards the right edge of your lane. Question 47. What are the legal obligations when involved in an accident causing property damage? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange information with the other party and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for the police to arrive, regardless of the situation. Answer. B. Exchange information with the other party and report the accident if necessary. In an accident causing property damage, you are legally required to exchange information and report the accident to the police if necessary. Question 48. In which situations is it necessary to use your vehicle's high beam headlights? A. In urban areas with well-lit streets. B. On open roads with little to no lighting and no oncoming traffic. C. Whenever it is raining or foggy. Answer. B. On open roads with little to no lighting and no oncoming traffic. Use high beam headlights on open roads that are dark and only when there's no oncoming traffic, as high beams can blind other drivers. Question 49. What precautions should be taken when backing out of a driveway onto a busy street? A. Back out quickly and merge into traffic. B. Check mirrors and blind spots, then back out slowly. C. Honk to alert oncoming traffic. Answer. B. Check mirrors and blind spots, then back out slowly. When backing out of a driveway onto a busy street, always check your mirrors and blind spots, then proceed slowly to ensure safety. Question 50. How should you adjust your driving in response to a do not pass sign on a rural road? A. Ignore the sign if you can see the road is clear. B. Increase speed to pass quickly. C. Do not attempt to pass other vehicles. Answer. C. Do not attempt to pass other vehicles. A do not pass sign indicates that it is unsafe to pass due to limited visibility or other road conditions, so you should not attempt to pass other vehicles. Question 51. What steps should you take if your vehicle begins to skid on a slippery road? A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and ease off the gas pedal. C. Accelerate to gain control. Answer. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and ease off the gas pedal. If your vehicle begins to skid, steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas pedal until you regain control. Question 52. What is the recommended action if you miss your freeway exit? A. Stop and reverse to the exit. B. Continue to the next exit and find an alternate route. C. Cross over to the exit through the median. Answer. B. Continue to the next exit and find an alternate route. If you miss your freeway exit, it's safest to continue to the next exit and then find an alternate route back. Question 53. How do you properly navigate a four-way stop with multiple vehicles present? A. The first vehicle to stop should move first. B. The largest vehicle has the right of way. C. Vehicles on the right have the right of way. Answer. A. The first vehicle to stop should move first. At a four-way stop, the first vehicle to stop at the intersection has the right of way. If two vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right goes first. Question 54. What are the safety considerations when driving near a school zone indicated by a school bus stop 400 feet sign? A. Speed up to clear the area quickly. B. Be prepared for children crossing and buses stopping. C. Ignore the sign outside of school hours. Answer. B. Be prepared for children crossing and buses stopping. When driving near a school zone with a school bus stop 400 feet sign, be vigilant for children crossing and school buses stopping to load or unload students. Question 55. How should you react to a solid yellow traffic light at an intersection? A. Accelerate to beat the red light. B. Stop if it is safe to do so. C. Treat it as a green light. Answer B. Stop if it is safe to do so. A solid yellow traffic light is a warning that the light is about to turn red, so you should stop if it is safe to do so. Question 56. What is the legal requirement when passing a bicyclist on a road without a designated bike lane? A. Maintain a safe distance of at least 3 feet when passing. B. Honk to alert the bicyclist. C. Pass as closely as possible to save space. Answer A. Maintain a safe distance of at least 3 feet when passing. When passing a bicyclist on a road without a designated bike lane, it's important to keep a safe distance of at least 3 feet. Question 57. How do you handle a situation where another driver is aggressively tailgating you? A. Brake hard to discourage tailgating. B. Maintain your speed and allow them to pass when safe. C. Increase your speed to create distance. Answer B. Maintain your speed and allow them to pass when safe. If another driver is tailgating you aggressively, maintain your speed and allow them to pass when it is safe to do so. Question 58. What is the correct procedure for making a U-turn in a residential area? A. Make a U-turn at any intersection. B. Only make a U-turn where it is permitted and safe. C. U-turns are always prohibited in residential areas. Answer B. Only make a U-turn where it is permitted and safe. Ensure that U-turns are allowed in that area and that you have sufficient visibility and space to make the turn safely. Question 59. In what situations should you avoid using cruise control while driving? A. In heavy traffic conditions. B. On long, straight roads. C. When driving at a constant speed. Answer A. In heavy traffic conditions. Avoid using cruise control in heavy traffic, as well as during inclement weather or on slippery roads, as it requires constant speed adjustments. Question 60. How should you respond to a yield ahead sign when merging onto a freeway? A. Stop before merging. B. Accelerate and merge without yielding. C. Be prepared to slow down or stop to yield to freeway traffic. Answer C. Be prepared to slow down or stop to yield to freeway traffic. When encountering a yield ahead sign while merging, be ready to adjust your speed or stop to safely merge into freeway traffic. Question 61. What is the appropriate action when driving in a lane adjacent to a bike lane and you intend to make a right turn? A. Continue straight and turn right at the next intersection. B. Signal, check for bicyclists, and then merge into the bike lane before turning. C. Turn right directly, cutting across the bike lane. Answer B. Signal, check for bicyclists, and then merge into the bike lane before turning. When turning right next to a bike lane, signal your intent, ensure the lane is clear of cyclists, and then safely merge into the bike lane before making your turn. Question 62. How do you safely handle a situation where your vehicle's tire suddenly blows out? A. Brake hard and immediately steer towards the shoulder. B. Maintain your vehicle's course and gradually slow down. C. Accelerate to maintain control. Answer B. Maintain your vehicle's course and gradually slow down. If you experience a tire blowout, keep your vehicle straight and gradually slow down before steering to a safe place to stop. Question 63. What is the proper way to enter a freeway from an on-ramp? A. Enter at a significantly slower speed than freeway traffic. B. Yield to all freeway traffic before merging. C. Match the speed of freeway traffic and merge when safe. Answer C. Match the speed of freeway traffic and merge when safe. The correct way to enter a freeway is to accelerate to the speed of traffic on the freeway and merge when it's safe to do so. Question 64. What are the requirements for using a car seat or booster seat for children in California? A. All children under 8 must be in a car seat or booster seat. B. Only infants and toddlers require a car seat. C. Car seats are optional for children. Answer: A. All children under 8 must be in a car seat or booster seat. In California, children under 8 years old must be secured in a car seat or booster seat in the vehicle's back seat. Question 65. When encountering a no parking anytime sign, what exceptions, if any, are there for stopping briefly? A. You can stop for passenger pickup or drop off. B. No exceptions. You cannot stop at any time. C. You can stop for up to 5 minutes. Answer: B. No exceptions. You cannot stop at any time. A no parking anytime sign means stopping or parking is prohibited at all times in that area. Question 66. How do you proceed when you see a school bus with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended? A. Pass the bus with caution. B. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. C. Stop only if you are on the same side of the road as the bus. Answer: B. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. You must stop for a school bus with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, regardless of your direction of travel, unless there is a physical barrier or divider. Question 67. What are the rules for crossing double solid yellow lines on the road? A. They can be crossed to pass a slower vehicle. B. They should not be crossed except to turn left. C. They can be crossed at any time. Answer: B. They should not be crossed except to turn left. Double solid yellow lines should not be crossed except to make a left turn when it is safe to do so. Question 68. How should you react if you are being passed by another vehicle on the left? A. Speed up to make passing more difficult. B. Maintain your speed and keep to the right. C. Move to the left to block the other vehicle. Answer: B. Maintain your speed and keep to the right. When another vehicle is passing you on the left, maintain your speed and stay in your lane to allow them to pass safely. Question 69. In what circumstances is it allowed to cross a solid white line on the highway? A. Only when changing lanes or merging. B. At any time as needed. C. It is not permitted to cross a solid white line. Answer: C. It is not permitted to cross a solid white line. Solid white lines are meant to indicate that lane changing or crossing is discouraged or unsafe. Question 70. What is the correct way to respond to a pedestrian waiting to cross at a marked crosswalk? A. Slow down and wave them across. B. Stop and give the pedestrian the right of way. C. Honk to alert them and proceed. Answer: B. Stop and give the pedestrian the right of way. When a pedestrian is waiting at a marked crosswalk, drivers should stop and allow them to cross safely. Question 71. When is it mandatory to stop at a railroad crossing? A. Only when a train is visible. B. When the crossing gates are down or lights are flashing. C. At all railroad crossings, regardless of signals. Answer: B. When the crossing gates are down or lights are flashing. Drivers must stop at railroad crossings when the gates are down, lights are flashing, or a train is approaching. Question 72. How should you adjust your driving during adverse weather conditions like heavy rain or snow? A. Maintain normal speeds and following distances. B. Reduce speed and increase following distances. C. Use high beams for better visibility. Answer: B. Reduce speed and increase following distances. In adverse weather conditions, such as heavy rain or snow, it's important to reduce speed and increase following distances for safety. Question 73. What are the guidelines for maintaining a safe following distance behind another vehicle? A. A minimum of 1 second for each 10 miles per hour of speed. B. A fixed distance of 20 feet regardless of speed. C. Following closely to avoid traffic gaps. Answer. A. A minimum of 1 second for each 10 miles per hour of speed. A safe following distance is typically a minimum of 1 second for every 10 miles per hour of speed to allow enough time to react and stop safely. Question 74. How do you properly yield the right-of-way at an uncontrolled T intersection? A. The vehicle on the through road has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle arriving first has the right-of-way. C. The vehicle turning left has the right-of-way. Answer. A. The vehicle on the through road has the right-of-way. At an uncontrolled T intersection, vehicles on the through road have the right-of-way over vehicles on the terminating road. Question 75. What actions should be taken if you are involved in a traffic collision with no injuries but significant vehicle damage? A. Leave the scene and report the accident later. B. Move vehicles out of traffic, if possible, and exchange information. C. Wait in the vehicle until police arrive. Answer. B. Move vehicles out of traffic, if possible, and exchange information. If involved in a collision with no injuries but with significant damage, move vehicles if safe to do so, and exchange information with the other driver. Question 76. How do you handle a situation where your vehicle's accelerator sticks while driving? A. Turn off the ignition immediately. B. Apply the brakes firmly and shift to neutral. C. Continue driving until the vehicle stops. Answer. B. Apply the brakes firmly and shift to neutral. If your accelerator sticks, apply the brakes firmly, shift to neutral, and steer the vehicle to a safe area to stop. Question 77. When can you legally make a left turn at a red light in California? A. From any lane when the road is clear. B. Never. It is always illegal. C. From a one-way street onto another one-way street. Answer. C. From a one-way street onto another one-way street. In California, it is legal to make a left turn at a red light when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street. Question 78. What precautions should you take when driving through an area with a flagman ahead sign? A. Increase speed to minimize delay. B. Drive attentively and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Ignore the sign if no flagman is visible. Answer. B. Drive attentively and follow the flagman's instructions. When encountering a flagman ahead sign, reduce speed, be alert, and follow the instructions given by the flagman. Question 79. How do you safely pass a large truck on the highway? A. Pass quickly on the right side. B. Pass on the left and allow extra space before merging back in front. C. Stay close to the truck's rear to minimize wind resistance. Answer. B. Pass on the left and allow extra space before merging back in front. When passing a large truck, do so on the left side and allow extra space before merging back in front to ensure visibility and safety. Question 80. What is the correct procedure when the traffic light is out at a busy intersection? A. Proceed as if the intersection is uncontrolled. B. The first vehicle to arrive has the right of way. C. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Answer. C. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. When traffic lights are out at an intersection, treat it as a four-way stop, with drivers taking turns to proceed safely. Question 81. What is the correct response when approaching a keep left sign on a divided highway? A. Move to the rightmost lane. B. Stay in your current lane. C. Keep to the left of the divider or obstruction. Answer C. Keep to the left of the divider or obstruction. A keep left sign on a divided highway indicates that drivers should stay on the left side of the divider or obstruction. Question 82. How should you position your vehicle when preparing to make a left turn at an intersection? A. In the rightmost lane. B. In the lane closest to the center line. C. In any lane as long as you signal. Answer B. In the lane closest to the center line. When preparing to make a left turn at an intersection, position your vehicle in the lane closest to the center line or in a designated left turn lane. Question 83. What is the rule for turning right on a red light after a complete stop in California? A. It is always prohibited. B. You can turn right unless a sign prohibits it. C. You must wait for a green light to turn right. Answer B. You can turn right unless a sign prohibits it. In California, turning right on a red light is permitted after coming to a complete stop, unless a sign specifically prohibits it. Question 84. How do you determine the right-of-way at a four-way intersection with malfunctioning traffic signals? A. The largest vehicle goes first. B. Proceed in the order of arrival. C. Treat it as a four-way stop. Answer C. Treat it as a four-way stop. When traffic signals are malfunctioning at a four-way intersection, treat it as a four-way stop, with drivers taking turns to proceed. Question 85. What are the legal requirements for yielding to pedestrians at crosswalks and intersections? A. Yield only when pedestrians are on the same side of the road. B. Pedestrians must always yield to vehicles. C. Drivers must yield to pedestrians at crosswalks and intersections. Answer C. Drivers must yield to pedestrians at crosswalks and intersections. It is a legal requirement for drivers to yield to pedestrians, ensuring their safety. Question 86. How should you adjust your driving behavior in response to a posted distances sign on the freeway? A. Ignore the sign as it doesn't affect driving. B. Use the information for exit planning and fuel management. C. Increase your speed to reach the destination faster. Answer B. Use the information for exit planning and fuel management. Posted distances signs on freeways provide useful information for planning exits and managing fuel needs. Question 87. What are the steps to follow if you encounter a funeral procession while driving? A. Join the procession to get through traffic. B. Yield and do not interrupt or join the procession. C. Honk to encourage the procession to move faster. Answer B. Yield and do not interrupt or join the procession. When encountering a funeral procession, yield to it and avoid interrupting or joining it as a sign of respect. Question 88. How do you safely navigate through a congested area with many pedestrians and slow-moving traffic? A. Drive aggressively to make your way through. B. Honk frequently to alert pedestrians. C. Drive slowly, be patient, and watch for pedestrians. Answer C. Drive slowly, be patient, and watch for pedestrians. In congested areas with pedestrians, it's important to drive slowly, be patient, and stay alert for pedestrian movement. Question 89. What is the appropriate speed adjustment when driving in a construction zone marked by a flagman head sign? A. Maintain your usual speed. B. Increase speed to pass the zone quickly. C. Slow down and follow posted speed limits and instructions. Answer C. Slow down and follow posted speed limits and instructions. In construction zones, especially with a flagman head sign, it's important to reduce speed and adhere to any posted limits or flagman instructions. Question 90. How do you handle a situation where you need to make an emergency stop on a highway? A. Stop in your lane and turn on hazard lights. B. Pull over to the shoulder safely and use hazard lights. C. Continue to the next exit to stop. Answer: B. Pull over to the shoulder safely and use hazard lights. In an emergency, safely pull over to the shoulder of the highway and turn on your hazard lights to alert other drivers. Question 91. What is the correct course of action if an emergency vehicle is approaching while you are in the middle of an intersection? A. Proceed through the intersection, then pull over. B. Stop in the intersection until the vehicle passes. C. Accelerate to clear the intersection quickly. Answer: A. Proceed through the intersection, then pull over. If an emergency vehicle is approaching and you're in an intersection, proceed through and then safely pull over to the side of the road. Question 92. How do you respond to aggressive drivers or instances of road rage on the road? A. Respond aggressively to defend your position. B. Stay calm, don't engage, and keep a safe distance. C. Brake suddenly to discourage tailgating. Answer: B. Stay calm, don't engage, and keep a safe distance. The best response to aggressive driving or road rage is to remain calm, avoid confrontation, and maintain a safe distance. Question 93. What steps should you take if you are involved in a hit-and-run accident? A. Chase the fleeing driver. B. Try to remember and note down details of the fleeing vehicle and report to the police. C. Leave the scene as well. Answer: B. Try to remember and note down details of the fleeing vehicle and report to the police. In a hit-and-run situation, try to recall as much information as possible about the fleeing vehicle and report it to the authorities. Question 94. How do you properly execute a three-point turn on a narrow street? A. Make the turn quickly without checking for traffic. B. Use driveways to turn around instead. C. Signal, check for traffic, and then turn slowly and safely. Answer: C. Signal, check for traffic, and then turn slowly and safely. A three-point turn should be executed carefully by signaling, checking for traffic, and then turning in a controlled manner. Question 95. What are the specific rules for parking near a fire hydrant in California? A. Parking within 15 feet is allowed. B. It is illegal to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. C. Parking is allowed if the hydrant is not in use. Answer: B. It is illegal to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. In California, it's illegal to park within 15 feet of fire hydrant to ensure access in case of a fire emergency.